This is John Lee with allnetworkevents.com, A&E TV. Today I'm here with Bart Ruff, who is actually the leader of a great group in the area up in King of Prussia called Career Transitions. And this is Bart here. Bart, Career Transitions, it's a very good group.
Yep.
And I want you to tell us a little bit about Career Transitions. How long have you guys been around?
We've been at this for a couple years, and our passion is to really give back and help other people that are going through career transition, whether it's a downsizing or you're consciously managing your career because you see the environment or the landscape changing in your industry. I started a group about 3 years ago. We merged it with a company of friends that made it a subgroup, and then we took this group, subsequently merged it with an organization called ASTD. They had a group like this, and that's what forms Career Transitions. So we get anywhere from 50 to 100 and so people out each month.
Oh, great. And what's your mission? Do you have a mission statement or like a direct
Sure. Well, our tagline is that you're not alone, because I think a lot of people realize once you get it and you've gone through transition, that a lot of times people feel that they are alone, that no one's done this before. And quickly when people come out, they realize when there's 50 or 100 people to network and talk to, they're not alone. They've got the people in the room. That's immediately their network. They get to know them. And our mission is to help them navigate through transition, because even people that are experts in their fields, expert professional people, aren't necessarily experts when it comes to transition in their in mid-career.
Right.
So our mission is to help those people through it.
Okay, very good. So a person that's transitioning through a job and is looking to network, what are the top 3 things that you can think of that they can benefit from in joining career transitions?
Well, right off the bat, like our slogan goes, you're not alone. You come out, you immediately meet people. I do a little exercise in the beginning, because I can tell you that a couple of years ago, I did not particularly feel comfortable networking. Okay. And I know that some people are hesitant to do that, or they're just not confident in their ability to network. And you come out, it's a friendly atmosphere, it's a comfortable atmosphere. Yet I do an exercise in the beginning that makes sure that you interact and you meet at least 2 people before 10:15, half hour into the meeting. From there, so you're networking, you're learning you're establishing new friends that can help you, give you tips on how to go about your search, and then each and every month we have a different speaker that's either directly or indirectly related to job search.
Job search is very good. So can you name a couple of topics that you would discuss?
Sure. We have the basic nuts and bolts speakers that talk about resume writing and cover letters. We have at least twice a year we have a speaker come in and talk specifically about networking, the do's and don'ts of networking, because there are things that people do and don't do correctly.
Right.
I'll be speaking about brand marketing, which is something I'm passionate about. This is my career, and how you apply the branding skills to yourself, because essentially you are a brand.
Right.
John, you're a brand. I'm a brand, and you have to accept that, because whether you do or don't, people will look at you as a brand, and that we can make some direct parallels from how companies position their brands to how you should position yourself. Correct. For career growth and for job search.
And who are the people who actually come to Career Transitions?
It's a very wide mix, and that's one of the beauties of this group. It's professionals, anywhere from college to senior level in their career, but so you're able to get out and network with people in various industries. And let's face it, as you know, when you get out and network and you help someone, first off, you help the other person. And that person, hey, it may be the neighbor, they may be in a completely different industry, but their friend's uncle's neighbor may be the person that you need to talk to, and it may be just as important as going out to events in your industry.
Right, it happens like that.
Oh, absolutely. I'm an example of that. So
that's true. And this is obviously a great place to network.
Yes.
And you're a person that is a leader in a group like this. Obviously, has to be a great networker. So can you leave us with some great networking? So a few networking tips.
Sure. Well, and first off, it's kind of funny, and I think a lot of your audience will relate to this. I tell you what, I did not think of myself as a great networker a few years ago. I think of myself as an okay networker now.
Okay.
And I think that's fine, because I think people probably can relate to that. The word networking wasn't real comfortable with. I was like, geez, I hate asking people for help. That's not me. But I will say one of the interesting things is, first off, we're all just people,
Right.
and we're all just trying to take care of our families and be successful and be happy. And when you start going at it and saying, you know what, that person at that meeting that you're not comfortable going up and introducing yourself, it's just another person just like you. They put their pants on the same way. and also think about how you can help them. You'd be amazed, and again, I'm an example of it. You'd be amazed at how it comes back to you. Maybe not directly, but whatever you want to call it, karma, it comes back. Someone else ends up helping you, and in a network like this, it becomes a little bit of a family. The one tip I can say is, learn the little nuances of networking. Don't make it hard. Don't make it hard on the other person to help you. You're asking not for a job. Don't dump your problem on somebody else. Don't send them your resume and say, find me a job, because that's too heavy for people.
Right.
Call them, email them, get introduced first, if possible. You're looking for insight and advice.
Right, correct.
To your career, whether it's figuring out what it is you're good at and can do next, or how to go about getting a position in that industry. Ask them for insight and advice. Own 80% of the relationship, because you're the one that needs something. Follow up with that person. Follow up with the person that introduced you, so
right.
They know what happened. A lot of times people forget to do that, and then you've created a bond, and then you ask that person for another friend, and you've created a whole relationship. But you have to own that relationship and keep people informed so that they want to help you the next time.
So that's very important, actually, creating a relationship.
Absolutely.
And I guess lastly, where do you operate?
Our group does two things. We have monthly meetings. The second Saturday of each and every month, we meet in King of Prussia, currently at Strayer University. It starts at 9:45 with a few networking exercises before the speaker goes on. We end about 11:45. So it's a Saturday morning, but you can still go off to the mall or to the park or whatever afterwards. We also, virtually, we have a website which gives people the information on our meetings, and eventually we'll have additional links and resources, including to your organization, and that's at mycareertransitions.com. So careertransitions.com, but with a my in front. Mycareertransitions.com will get you all the information.
So it's www.mycareertransitions.com.
Right,
correct?
And we're all volunteer. There's no cost. No cost to come out. That's one of the things I was passionate about. Was I know when people are going through transition, they're hesitant to spend money. We're here completely free, thanks to volunteers like myself, company of friends, other organizations that sponsor our group and our venue hosts. So
that's awesome.
No cost at all.
That's great. Great. Bart, I'd like to say thanks for interviewing with us.
Sure.
And we hope we're able to grow your membership. You can't beat free, right?
Absolutely.
It's an absolutely free venture here. So it's www.mycareertransitions.com. Be sure to visit that link. And this is John Lee with allnetworkevents.com, A&E TV. For the best professional network events, always log on to www.allnetworkevents.com. People plus people equal success.